Hello guys, my name is Engineer Holiday. I want to talk about mathematics today and the topic we'll be taking is indices. Now, without wasting much time, if I want to talk about indices now, I want to talk about the laws of indices. I don't want to be defining and all that, wasting our time. What are the laws? This is mathematics. Every particular topic have their laws or the rules guiding them. And these are the rules I want to give you. Number one, if you have a raised by n times a raised by n, it will be equal to what? A raised by n plus n. Vice versa, we can have it like, so that means if you are giving, for example, 3 raised by n plus 1. Now, what does that mean? 3 raised by n plus 1 also means the same thing as what? 3 raised by n times 3 raised by 1. That is what it means. So you can go forward, you can go backward. This is law number one. Law number two, that is to say, law number one is law of multiplication. What about number two? If you have a raised by n, divide by a raised by n. So what I want to have is what? A raised by n minus n. So that's what I want to have. This is law number two. That is when you have division, use minus. When you have multiplication, use plus. So please take note of that. Then if we are giving something like this, for example, 3 raised by n minus 2, you want to break it down. I want to come from this aspect and get back to this one. This one can be written as what? 3 raised by n divide 3 raised by 2. So that means this division have taken care of this minus sign here. So that's what that one is saying. Now this is law number two. Law number three says that anything raised to the power 0 is equals to 1. That is law number three. Anything raised by 0 is 1. That means 100 raised by 0 is 1. M raised by 0 is 1. AB all raised by 0 is equal to 1. That is what law number three is saying. Law number four is when we have a fractional power. Let's say A raised by m over n. Now, a raised by m over n is same thing as what? That means fractional power. Is same thing as a raised by n, which is this one will form the power, then this one will form the root. Now, similarly, let me call this one what? Equation 4. Similarly, we can have something like this. Let's say we have 4 raised by 2 over 3, which is same thing as what? Square root of, that means this one will be 4 raised by what? 2, then this 3 will now be cube root. That means this one will form cube root while this one will form square. So more also, we can also say this one is equal as what? Cube root of 4 times 4, because 4 square, actually a square is equal to a times a. So 4 square is equal as 4 times 4, which is equal to cube root of 16. You can just read it like that. Then we'll go to rule number 5. Let's say rule number 5 has something in common with 4. Let's say we have 1 over n. The n root. This one is called the n root of what? N root of a. So how do we write it? We are going to write it as what? A raised by 1, which is this one will belong to this. Then the n will form the root, n root. So if I now have something like this, let's say I have square root of a. What does that mean? Don't forget, square root of a number, let's say square root of a now. Let me make this one equation what? 5. Now, don't forget, recall that square root of a is simply as what? A raised by 1 over 2. So the second root of a is what we call square root of a. So if somebody now say, Mr. Holiday, please can I put 2 here and write it like this? 1 here is correct. It's correct. It's the same thing. Now I'm going somewhere before I talk about this one. Let me talk about one more law that before I will take care of this one. If you have a raised by n or bracket m, n. What does that mean? That means we are going to have powers upon power. Now we have a raised power m all bracket times n, power of n. So we are going to have it as what? A raised power m times n. And the power multiply power. That is what this rule is saying. Now don't forget that if you now have this now, which is equation 6. Now let me use this 6 and 5 to explain this one. Now what we are saying, how many roots do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3. So that means we are going to have it as what? A raised power. I'm talking about this now. It becomes what? A raised power half bracket half bracket half. How many square root? 1, 2, 3. This one is what? This 1, this 2, another one, then 3. So making 3 then. So we have 1, 2, and 3. That's why we have 1, 2, and 3. So what do? We now apply equation 6, law number 6, power multiply power. So when we do that, I would have a into bracket what? This one will give us, let put it there, it now be a raised power what? Half times half times half. So what will be our final answer? A raised power 1 over 8. Simple of that. Let's go to rule number 6. Rule number 6 is negative power. That means when we have what? A raised power what? Minus n, for instance. Now, a raised power minus n is the same thing as 1 over a raised power what? N. So in that case, that is to say that if you remove the minus sign, you are going to what? Take this one is over 1 naturally. So removing the minus sign, we take 1 up and take this what? A raised power n down as positive. So it becomes positive below. Now let's take a similar example. This is 7. Let's say we have a over b all raised to power minus m over n. Now I have a problem here in the sense that you don't need to remove your interchange power. What you interchange is the base. This is the base. Don't forget, all this one is base. They are all base. These ones are base. These ones are power or the index. Now you don't affect the base. You don't affect the power. You only affect the base. How? Now removing this minus sign will indicate that we want to have 1 over a over b all raised by what? M over n. Now what do we have? So what do we now have? We now have as what? This one will go up as what? B over a all raised to power what? M over n. Let me show you something here. Now recall that if you don't know it now. There's one law I want to give you. If you have a over b all raised to power n, is the same thing as a raised to power m over b raised to power n. So in that case, somebody can say, in this case, and misali, what about if I say 1 over a raised to power m over n? That means this m over n will share this power here times 1 here, because there is a invisible one here. Then there is another one here again. 1 times m raised to power n will now be what? B raised to power m over n. Now this one will now go up as what? B, which will now give you what? B raised by n over n all over what? A raised by n over n. Now if you now want to take it back to what it is, that means you want to bring the m over n to enclose the general bracket. So I want to have b over a, then we'll bracket everything as what? M over n. So that is another thing. Similarly, you can also write it as what? M raised by n times divide by what? B raised by n. The same thing as this one. So somebody else can write this or this. Let me take similar one. Let's say we have a raised b all raised by n. What is ab all raised by n? It means the same thing as what? A raised by n times b raised by n. For instance, let's say we are giving 6 raised to power m. Do you know 6 raised to power m is equal as what? 2 times 3 all raised to power n, which will now give us what? 2 raised to power n, which is this m we have fed this 2 times 3 raised to power n. I think that one is clear now. Now, let me now give you the last rule. The last rule is not too common, meaning that the last rule will be relating to something I want to show you. And that rule is what? A raised to the power of log to base A to the power of B. Now, anytime the base of the power of an index is the same thing as base of a logarithm, they will all cancel out. So the answer becomes B. That means, e.g., if you have what? 2 raised to the power of what? Log to base 2 to the power of 3. The answer to this question is just this 3. This. So that is an additional law to what I have given to you, which is what? Law number 8. So please ensure you study this law and master it. You understand now? Master the multiplication law, then division law, then anything raised by 0 is 1, like that, like that. Just study them and you understand what we have said, what we are saying. So in my next class, I'll be taking questions and questions to comprehend what you have learned in this class. Thank you very much. God bless you.